A friend of mine once told me about a mantra of his: focus on the positive. He would write it down on his whiteboard with the acronym F, O, and a plus sign. This would remind him to shift away from negative thoughts and allow the positive ones to permeate his mind. I found this idea to be so powerful that I too would scribble it down. That way I could remember it when I needed it most. In the world of yoga, there is a principle that highlights this exact concept. It is called Pratipaksha Bhavana. Pratipaksha can be interpreted as opposite and Bhavana as contemplation. When we fall into situations where negative thoughts throw us into emotional turbulence, we often feel like we are digging ourselves into a deeper and deeper hole. Sometimes it feels like we won't be able to climb out of it. However, cultivating an opposite thought, and a positive one, can become the lifeline we were looking for. Often, replacing an undesirable thought with those of compassion, peace, and love is the key to turning the page. Through studying the practice of Pratipaksha Bhavana, I fell upon an article by Bhava Ram entitled The Healing Art of Pratipaksha Bhavana. Today's meditation was highly inspired by his teachings. Let's begin. Find a space where you can take a comfortable posture, whichever it may be. In any case, make sure that you are able to position yourself in a way where the spine can be long, where the lungs can fully expand, and where the shoulders can relax. Close the eyes. Start to observe the breath, moving in and out of the body through the nose. Avoid controlling it. Simply let it flow. Continue this exercise for a moment. Now acknowledge a negative emotion or experience, something that you may have had to deal with in the past. Let it rise within your consciousness. Notice how your physical body reacts to this memory or emotion. Sometimes when we are exploring something that is difficult to process, our bodies tense up, pains return, breathing changes, and so forth. Give yourself permission to simply sit with whatever is happening. Now set the visualization aside and bring your attention back to your breath. On the next out breath, empty the whole body of any stale air that remains. On the inhale, fill the belly and the lower back, then the ribs and the mid-back, and end with the chest and the upper back. On the exhale, empty the chest and the upper back, then move to the ribs and the mid-back, and finally empty the whole body, ending with the belly and the low back. Do this a few more times. As you observe your breath, this powerful and vital mechanism, remind yourself how amazing it is to be alive. You are breathing. You are here. You are perfectly fine in this moment. Start to contemplate some of the things that you are grateful for in life. The abundances of love, of kindness, of safety, of compassion. On your next inhale, visualize yourself drinking in peace. Exhale slowly and let go of any negative emotions. Inhale and visualize yourself taking in joy, beauty, and contentment. Exhale slowly and let go of any inner turbulence. Inhale and visualize soaking in love and light. Exhale slowly and let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Now sit in silence. Notice how you are feeling emotionally, physically, and maybe even spiritually. Simply be aware of your overall state, simply observing without changing anything at all. This meditation practice took about 3 minutes. 3 minutes of the 1,440 minutes that are available to you in a day. We know that negative emotions and thoughts can quickly take over our minds and our bodies, and the more we allow them to control us, the longer they will stay, and the deeper they will settle. When we notice these uninvited emotions and thoughts, let's ask ourselves, is it really the end of the world? Are we overreacting? More often than not, cultivating the direct opposite thought or emotion will allow us to escape suffering. All it takes is a few minutes to focus on the positive. FO+. Have a great week. Till next time.